It's time for Leather Podcast.
Talking about dropping in, we had Scotty Boom Boom in the room, was in the room today. Scotty Boom Boom was in the room today.
Judoka. He was in sparring on Friday.
Was he?
Yeah.
He's cut his whole hair. He was telling me he's got a...
Has he not got the ponytail stuff?
No, he's cut it. He's got like fucking 90s cuts. Like...
Very cool.
Aye, like he's fucking Alan Carter.
Aye, Beckham in 99.
So he's obviously... He's not got a fight yet, but he's trying to go on this. Are we fucking going? Is this live? Aye, so he's trying to get a fight on the Cage Warriors show in Glasgow, as the vast majority of Scottish fighters are. We also had Monday, we had
Thomas Hepburn.
Aye.
I saw him in.
They're all fucking. They're all.
What was he doing?
He was in throwing some hands. He was doing a wee bit of, no, it was just boxing training. Our Monday sessions are pretty much footwork, and it's more about the breakdown of the movements, because then it's like the first day of the week. So this is what we're going to be working on the next couple of weeks, or this coming week. So I've had a few of the guys that are trying to go into the Cage Warriors card.
So he's saying he's got a fight on it, but he's not got an opponent.
Yes.
So I don't think anyone has an opponent yet.
No, I think you're the only person that's actually been offered an opponent. And I can see where we smirk that you got something. You got something for the boys?
No, but I know somebody else that's matched on it.
He's half a clue.
No, I can't.
So they're Scottish.
Well, I'll narrow it down to two other people though.
I don't know if you want to call him Scottish.
So he's not Scottish?
No, he's not Scottish. But I've not signed in. I'll tell you, man.
You've got a cheeky smirk in your face.
Is that a good one though?
Aye. It's good for him.
So not Scottish and stays in Scotland.
I'm looking. I'll tell you after. It's not my business to say. I know you like dropping bombs for other people's careers and that, but
that's fair.
I'm not going to do that today. I'll tell you after.
Who, Jen?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's somebody for his gym.
Somebody who visits.
So, training, man, what's been happening?
Or maybe...
training, what's been happening?
I'm thinking Andy Fisher. Andy Fisher, Cage Warriors.
No.
Still signed top.
What about Stevie Ray thinking that PFL's got to go to the Hydro?
That is.
So it is. Seems to be the word.
You want to bet on it? You want to bet on it?
It's a big... It's 18,000 people, eh? It's a lot of bodies.
Aye, it's not the Hydro.
Like, Brayhead is what, 5,000?
Yeah,
is that right?
5.5.
So fucking hell, that's a lot.
But then you can drop that top curtain.
Aye, you still need to pay all that money to rent the building.
I see, the thing is, I don't think they're balling in money, aren't they?
The Dublin show bombed, and the Newcastle show didn't sell it.
You've got this wee French guy.
Was there no something going on in Dublin at the same time though? Was there no issue, like, was that no when they were fucking burning buses and stuff?
PC Carroll says the worst show ever ever been to or ever covered was PFL Dublin, and that's saying something for Pizza. Usually pushes the Irish.
Very positive guy as well, but aye.
So I don't know. I don't think it's the Hydro.
The Hydro's massive
because the date's booked. September 23rd.
What's on in it?
I don't know, but I think Sun is on.
That's the night the PFL is going to be on in Glasgow. Quite a while. Wee while away.
But they've not got any Scottish fighters.
They've got
the one's retired.
Mark Ewan.
Aye.
Oh, true, actually.
Because he's obviously Bellator.
They cut a lot of the Bellator guys, so I don't know if he's in that bracket.
Well, to the best of our knowledge, he's still part of PFL. But that's not a bad thing.
I thought he had a fight coming.
That's I don't know about that, but I don't think that's a bad thing if he did get cut for PFL or Bellator, because then it means he could go back out and...
But if you're coming to Scotland, you need Scottish fighters.
I know that.
Especially if you've got the Hydro.
And then it's not as if we have like a PFL Scottish superstar, as I was saying about this French guy, when the place absolutely erupts in
Cedric Doumbé.
Aye, in Paris.
But he's getting PSG players to come and watch him as well.
Aye, so we don't have that. We don't have that.
When you can get this level of footballer and he's your mate and he just comes and sits in the front row, that's fucking...
I suppose when they've got the money, flying about millions of contracts and stuff like that for the tournaments, and I'm sure the Hydro wouldn't be.
You know what? It's a good thing. Like, obviously, PFL going for this big, massive show. I don't think it's a great thing for MMA in UK, but you put on a smaller show, like maybe somewhere a little bit less, and fill it full of Scottish talent. There's so many Scottish fighters who aren't getting opportunities to fight in shows.
Well, look how many are trying to get on Cage. Everyone's trying to get on Cage Warriors Glasgow. Everyone.
It's a hot ticket.
Aye, they're not going to be able to fucking, I don't know, start making Scottish.
I hope everybody wants on it gets on it.
So they are.
Yeah. But then that's no good either, because then that kills the brand of Cage Warriors Scotland. If you put all the Scottish fighters and you just bring out all the shit of the day, right, you get a contract, then you end up with like a really shit show.
They will be getting contracts, so like.
But even if there's no contracts,
multi-fights,
you think about how hard you've worked to get the fan base that you've got. You imagine bringing them. All these guys are coming to watch you in Cage Warriors, and there's at least another 10 absolute shit fights.
That's MMA, innit? Like, you can't have.
Suppose there's every fighter is always going to hope though that they land on the big main event card.
But like, not Cage Warriors. Like, Cage Warriors is too big. It's too big a brand, mate, to be just bringing in everybody.
I don't know who's well, apart from Thomas, he's not really fought. He's had like 2 fights or something. But Scott Malone, your Paul McBain,
well, Scott was fighting for a title, wasn't he?
They've all fought like 4 or 5 times.
These guys are absolutely bang on. Like,
and they had they had proper multi-fight contracts before.
The guys 100% should be on it. What I'm talking about is, like, you know, just guys that are like, he's a contract or he's a fight on a big show. Let's keep it reserved for the OGs. If we want them to come back, you need to.
They definitely get first.
Aye,
they get the first,
and it's not an easy night. So they maybe bite off more than they can chew. Then on fight night, they're getting their ass whipped in front of everybody.
Big venue,
and that's the worst about being
crowd.
Your friends and family, man. I've been there. I was in Glasgow and I was lying on my back.
You think it's a help or a hindrance being at home? You like being away?
I lost in the Hydro as well, bro.
I think it's.
I've got to
I think it's. Hey, it's a leather podcast. I think it's a bad thing to fight in front of. For me,
prefer to fight away.
But you seem to right now. You seem to love it.
Aye, I feel like I'm maybe a showman, an entertainer, kind of. So we'll see what April brings.
Newcastle was a very 50-50 crowd, though. I thought there was like a big.
So? I thought it was all Scottish.
No, but that's what I mean. Like,
I thought the place just erupted when you come out, man. Like, I've never for a top European show to hear noises like that for one guy is incredible.
Right,
like we're saying about that Doumbé guy, it's pretty much the same.
And that was in Anaconda, though. So I feel like this has got to be. It's going to be good. I've got some stuff planned in that.
See, as a fan of Chris Bungard and being Scottish, I'm excited to see.
You've got to be gone, eh? You've got to, like, everybody I see our like Discord chat and everything. That's all people talk about is our Cage Warriors.
Well, how are the Discord guys going to shag if they're not going to the fucking Cage Warriors?
They're getting rooms booked and everything.
You can just top and tail with me.
They'd be show up like
no, it's good. There's still like mega buzz about it, and it's not until April. I don't know if obviously because we are mixing with guys in the gym, and yourself obviously are going to be big. Well, you're fucking main eventing it, or you might be main eventing it. I don't know if I should have said that or not, but
I don't care. I know.
Aye, but that's what I'm saying.
This guy knows something.
All I know is it's got to be some atmosphere. You've got the best in the country. Clancy's, fucking McCune, Keir Harvey, my teammates Michael Jordan. So I know it's just got to be a good night for everybody, and they're all got to bring their friends, their family, in the hundreds, and it's got to create a great atmosphere. And I feel like
I've got it
until Scotland, since UFC's came to Glasgow, that was like 7 years ago.
There's been a hole.
So this is the biggest MMA event since the UFC was here. So
definitely.
So for all these guys come through, obviously I'm at the opposite end of the career. So this is where they should want to build to, and this is like, I feel like a big step for them all.
I remember sitting in the crowd for the first UFC Glasgow, and it was amazing. Like Scottish fans are wild at the best of times, but then getting to walk out and hearing that noise, and even though I lost that night, like, it's incredible. Like, to be a fighter and feel that much love for a room.
But
it's crazy.
That adds pressure, as we just said.
I know.
So it's like,
there's that as well. your friends and family are fucking right there, front and centre. Which is, I don't have to worry about that when we're going away in a few weeks. Like, it's quite good to be getting away, I think, second half of the week.
That's
away
right.
down the road.
You're fine.
Just away,
all about it, mate.
Away down the road and chill out. It's like, feels like a bit of not a breakaway, but it is good to get, I know, like, well, it wasn't like a massive fucking crowd or anything for the last fight, but still, you don't have to look far and you see people, you spot people who you notice straight away, obviously. You know that, so, but it'll be good. I think UFC Glasgow, I'm looking forward to it. Cage Warriors Glasgow, I'm looking forward to that. It's a big, definitely a big event on the calendar in the MMA world.
I'm just pissed off that it's the month before my fight, so I can't
let loose.
I can't enjoy it properly, you know what I'm saying?
You're going to have to take it easy.
Which means I can enjoy your fight.
It does.
Enjoy after the fight.
I can't enjoy your fight as much. Where is yours? A couple of weeks?
February 24th. I keep forgetting the date and it's my birthday. And I don't know, I'm always
the end of February, so it's got a few weeks.
5 weeks is that? I think it's like 5 weeks on Saturday, so still a wee bit of time. Feel good.
What's been happening in the gym? Been taking some L's.
Taking the L's?
Some body shots?
No, this week. No, Sean's...
You've been gaining them out? I hope you're gaining them out.
I've done the last couple of nights grappling. Things have went quite well for me.
Good.
Much more positively than they've been. I don't know what to obviously fucking go too far. I've not been... Last night was, I don't know, I think I was a bit fucked and just felt a bit flat, and we'd done a wrestling session, and after it, I'd done a couple of rounds after, and I was just like a bit... But yeah, I don't know if it's just... Maybe working nights at the weekends, and then the start of the week I go back to work early doors in the morning. Always see Monday, Tuesday night, I'm always a bit like just tired. Aye. And I could feel it. I think I did 2-6 just jiu-jitsu, grappling, wrestling rounds, and I was like, fucking, I do feel a bit like your quads start to get heavy, the shoulders, and I'm feeling it in my neck. I'm constantly like trying to fucking loosen my neck off, and I'm like, I think I'm just tired. I need a good night fucking into my bed early.
How's the weight looking?
Easy peasy.
It's like a whole thing in it. It's like you're losing weight, so your calories are reduced. So there's a whole host of things that come in.
I'm not terrible with the weight. I've actually upped my calories a wee bit, because I'd said to you last week I was feeling a bit shitty. So I'm sitting around the 98 mark now. Sometimes I'm a couple over 98, sometimes a couple under. It just
what's your go-to treat?
I don't. If I really wanted something, I don't know. Probably just like a cream egg.
Oh, a cream egg.
Because they're out in the shops now.
You're full of sugar.
You're a cream egg guy.
No.
They're the
I like
worst.
them, but
Just what? They're too sweet, eh?
I used to like the caramel eggs.
The
Cadbury's
Cadbury
caramel.
Oh, they're a
Aye.
banger. Right.
I'm in a weight cut.
What for?
You try to shift
Oh,
a
aye,
bit.
for your Saturday
Oh,
fight.
fuck
Aye,
aye, mate.
Actually need to cut weight.
Do you?
Yeah. I'd forgot about
Just
that.
the 2.
2 kg? Easy work for the big guy.
Day before.
And what's the
Big
guy?
Denver,
What's the guy you're fighting called?
Fuck no, it's mad.
Polish.
Big dog.
Some fucking
Big fella.
Wi-Fi password.
Like Zeds with that wee dodgy shape for
Aye,
it.
Pascori. Fuck no, it's something like that.
So for the guys that obviously maybe haven't noticed, but you're fighting in ADCC Scotland and Stirling, is that right? It's a
So a grappling
it's a regular show now, which is great through Craig McIntosh has been putting it on. It's a great, well-run show, and it's same again. It's like this. It's a platform for guys in Scotland to showcase their talent.
Jiu-jitsu. But they've got a weird rule set.
Have they?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a big jiu-jitsu fan.
Is it like the first couple of minutes you can't score points?
Half. So if
And then after
10 minute round in first 5 minutes.
so the prelim card are 4 and 4. The main card. Sorry, was I get that right? Now? Aye, 4 and 4. Well, sorry, 8-minute match.
Right.
And then if it's overtime, it's 4. Then the main card is 10-minute match. Overtime's 5, so you get half of that. But the points don't come into halfway. So you could do everything you want in the first 5 minutes and no score. Then somebody takes you down in the 5 seconds into the 5th minute,
secures the fight.
Okay.
and their points are up. So
Does that really bother you?
no,
Because you're going there for the victory.
Aye.
ain't you?
And so what,
It's-
your coach just gives you a shout at the 5 minute mark and goes like, points are in now.
No, you get the clap.
Right.
The ref tells you.
Cool.
Because I'm commentated the last couple of shows. Paul headlined the first show.
Aye.
I'd say the first show.
Get smoked.
Against like
Happens.
the guy that runs it basically. I wouldn't say you got smoked. You got caught in a leg lock. But so they've got these and you can't install the negatives and stuff like this.
See, that's good.
If you pull guard, like you get minuses and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But it's a good way to promote jiu-jitsu. But then it fits you fine because it's not as if you're looking for position, you're looking for submission.
Aye.
The way you fight as an MMA fighter and the way you fight as a jiu-jitsu practitioner.
You can go for stuff, I think, without like being worried of losing a point.
Aye.
Maybe at the start, like I can actually fucking go for it a wee bit. And
Chris Bungard, scissor sweep into heel hook.
I don't know about that. So I know he's a wrestler, strong Polish wrestler. So when I commentate these matches, a lot of them, some of them, the full fight are for the ground, for their feet.
I know,
Just
I see that.
clinching and
Because
pulling,
nobody wants
and
to-
Can't get there, man.
it's so annoying.
I know, but nobody wants to lose that position of being on their back.
Yeah. So I don't know this match. I don't know how long that's got to happen in my match before one is maybe gets a takedown or shoots or whatever. Then you're
Who was it done the big double leg off the mat?
through me.
Aye.
Came through the table.
Aye.
I think it was a wee guy.
That's a fucker as well, because obviously no cage to take the person to
It
get.
was one of those ones where the two of them were testing, and he was like, fuck it.
I've had
and then
enough.
hit it, and then hit it again, and then
Aye.
basically went through the fucking announcing table.
DQ.
Oh, no, you maybe talk about Rob Ballou. Maybe they went out in the crowd.
No, I was talking about the one that smashed into your
So
side.
they came through my table. I was drinking a cup of tea. I thought pure like this wee came right through the table, man. And the wee guy got disqualified. I think he's called Hobbit Jiu-Jitsu, Hobbit BJJ on Instagram.
Brilliant.
But he's quite good. He's good. He's fun to watch, man, because like he just
Goes for it.
sub after sub after just chains it all together. And I think that's what people like to see. Instead
Any-
of people
Sure.
just lying like me. Happy.
Any other big names on the show, on the card? I see Paul McBain's there.
No.
Is he not?
Paul McVeigh.
McVeigh, is it?
Aye.
Sorry.
Old
And no, I think Paul McBain's there as well. I think Paul McVeigh for
Grip House.
Grip House. He's fighting on it, but I'm sure. Can you get the card up?
I don't think Paul McBain's on it, mate.
You know?
No,
I thought he was.
Stevie Ray was on it, but he got injured. So now I think Kev McAloon is the main event. Aidan Stevens has got an Irish guy. I don't know, just all the grapplers for like Marcos and stuff like that. I don't follow it too much.
Is
but
Stingy on it? Big Mark McQueen?
No.
He was
I think
somewhere
just
at the
won.
weekend.
Arouge is on it. He's pretty good. For Marcos,
Arouche is on fire.
he's good, man. He's very good. But
These guys are just doing jiu-jitsu.
as I said last week, I'm honestly not that bothered about it.
Well, you do look kind of just like.
this week I've been
Do you
trying-
feel better? Like, remember we were saying last
man,
week, you were like,
I trained this morning and I felt alright this morning because I had good rolls, but I don't know, man. I think that I need matched ASAP, so I've got a fire. Because I feel like since Newcastle, there's been a void to fill, and I've been showing up every day.
It's a big high though,
twice a day, and there's nothing. There's nothing there, man. I feel like a fucking robot, and I'm just like in my head, I'm like,
Going
see
through
when
it.
I retire for fighting, am I going to be heavy depressed because I've got nothing?
I'm going to say yes.
Aye, I think that fighters must get that.
Aye.
Especially
And that's
if
why-
you're fighting
That's why they always
at a
keep going
good
back to
level
it.
and you're doing well or whatever.
And let's be honest, jiu-jitsu can't fill that.
Oh, is
that
it
void.
fuck, man? Oh, man. Maybe combat jiu-jitsu?
I still don't. I still don't.
Fuck it, you cunts.
Still don't think so. There's still all this paint up rage and all that stuff you've just been bottling up in the house.
I remember when I used to like roll with people, certain people years ago, like they would just maybe wrestle fuck you or just out grapple you. And I literally wanted to elbow them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm like, come here, mate. I'll bar you. Come here, mate.
Come here. I'll bar you.
In my mind was like, just hit them, just fucking hit them. Because that's what you do in a street fight, isn't it? Everybody's got to shoot for your legs in a street fight, man.
So we are proud to have McBookie as our official betting partnership for the podcast, and they've got an amazing deal for all you listeners out there. And Ross, fill us in.
If you are just signing up with McBookie, click the link in our bio and deposit £5. You get £20 of bets to play through.
It makes sense. If you're going to make a bet on the UFC or any other up-and-coming events, why not make it McBookie? And why not tag us in it and let's see what you're betting on. If you get some crazy bets, send them to us, but bet responsibly and keep it McBookie.
I've double-legged somebody outside before. Was a bird.
I was going to say, did they sprawl and fucking brawl you? Did they sprawl? Buff. I watched that fight.
A bunch of guys fucking steamed into us, and then their birds did as well. And because you're out on the cobbles, I had fell over and I was huddling onto the guy, and I mind just getting fucking booted for the side. And I turned round and just grabbed the two legs, and it was a fucking lassie.
Oh, jeez.
But it's just because they were already
finished.
They were already kicking me in the head. So
She framed on your forehead, slipped a hip.
she was straight out of there. But fucking big news in all the MMA world today with big Tom Aspinall.
What is it? Oh, we Stipe had asked him to fight, and
But now Stipe's saying he never. So
well, I think that's been from management, isn't it?
Yeah, that's management.
That's management. So management's obviously came and they've had these ideas of like right, we want Stipe a fight and we want Tom a fight. So the management's probably hit up Stipe's manager and it's probably been something along the lines.
I felt bad for him,
I know he's in this sort of limbo, isn't he?
What about with DDP? A new champ? Strickland?
Aye.
See Dana White's comments.
It was a good fight, that. Did you enjoy it?
I see what he said after though.
He said you've got to
Both
beat the
of them are
champ.
just so awkward. See when you see them swinging, it looks terrible.
How good was Sean Strickland's jab?
He don't
Buff.
Money, but you can't win with that alone. I feel like you needed to do something else.
DDP was in some neck.
DDP was throwing kicks, he was getting takedowns.
He was
But
100% mixing
the
it.
takedowns when they were landing, but you've got to control the guy. I don't think they score as well as if the guy gets up.
So,
It's just
so did you agree with the outcome?
I felt it could have went either way. I thought Sean definitely won the first one just with that jab, and he definitely won the fifth. And I reckon you could probably pull a win, another round for 2, 3 or 4.
Not a robbery though.
Not a robbery.
I don't think either way would have been a robbery.
I wasn't watching it going, oh, that's what you order. But I thought the fight was good.
I thought DDP won.
I
did. I wasn't shocked when they said DDP.
Aye. But
I just felt Sean.
How shit if you just won that?
It was the day Mayor instead of the last fucking 20 seconds. Like, come on.
I know, but I think it's how
Mayor through 2, 3 and 4.
I think it's how he fights, but isn't it? Like he likes to break people, so he'll fight, and then he'll make you gas. But he never done that. He wasn't able to do it, and I think it's maybe just
the cut as well.
Aye, but then you got to think like DDP made Robert Whittaker look average.
With a broken foot.
Yep,
that's what he say. He had a broken foot,
and he's not got the cardio. Like, did you hear him talking about his nose operation?
Couldn't breathe it.
He's got like 5%. So
done all right for 25 minutes.
I know. And then when you put him up against when his nose was fixed, and he's up against Sean Strickland, a guy who's known for super cardio. Like, you got to give DDP his due. Like,
I thought DDP was very good.
Do you think there's guys in the division looking at it now and think, this is a gimme? This is an easy route.
Swapped hands the last 4 fights.
And I think it's going to keep changing now.
4 in a row.
Say that again?
So the title's been swapped.
Aye.
The last 4 fights.
The challengers won the last 4 in a row.
Aye.
It's wild, isn't it? When you think about how dominant, you think about how dominant Adesanya was.
It's how quick people are catching up with people, though, eh? And that's the thing as well. Now they're like, right, I've got 5 rounds to sit and study DDP. What am I going to do?
So who's next?
Adesanya, isn't
Somebody put a video up of how Dan Till was doing against DDP, and he was smashing him, like lighting up with the feet. DDP was all over the place. Obviously, he had a bad first round, but it's like, oh well, maybe Till didn't do as bad, or maybe he did train for it because he got a bit of stick for it.
Guy
he
did.
was looking a bit gutty, but he was piecing DDP up, and they're like, oh, maybe we were a bit harsh on. So Till actually done well against him, and he's went on to win 7 in a row and win the belt basically. He was a KSW champion. And he was the EFC champion, and now he's the UFC champion, so he's doing something right.
Was he no EFC champ at a lighter weight as well? Was that no 170?
That was KSW.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, well, right.
I seen him in the picture, him and Phil DeFries.
Champs.
Aye. No, I thought the fight was good. I watched it Sunday morning.
Did you see the guy with the South African Speedos?
No.
In the crowd?
I didn't.
Nothing else but Speedos.
South African ones, he's got me, like, God bless that guy, man. That guy must have been cold, man.
That's quality.
In Canada as well.
What do you think for a middleweight point of view?
It's definitely going to change hands a few more times. I think I would like to see Strickland run it back well. I think it was a good fight.
It was mega close.
I don't want to see Adesanya. I think Adesanya said he's out for a fair bit now.
So I thought the chat now was Adesanya saying if he's all good, he'll fight him at UFC
300.
Is it 300 or Fight Week? I can't remember which one. I'm sure I've seen something about that.
See, are they not talking about?
But it's fucking, there's so much rumour flying about, man.
And see, Adesanya always watches him back in his couch and all that, and he's laughing. is Strickland's reign. You're just like, how can you laugh at a guy that fucking
beat you
50-45'd you probably, know what I mean?
I
Like
did.
drapped you.
Aye.
And you're sitting on your couch laughing at the guy's reign.
Aye.
Like, so it just made me not like him even more.
Sean Strickland's like popularity's just soared.
He's the most
For being
watched
the-
guy
for being the
now.
champion.
He's the most
Aye.
watched UFC fighter now.
That's crazy, isn't it?
No.
For a guy that people weren't that impressed with.
How many places were trying to get rid of him?
But then you think about this as well. Do you think it was something up with him? Because when you think about him fighting like Adesanya, and you think about him like the one that sticks in my head is the Welsh boy, Jack Marshman. You know, he's like, let's go. There was none of that. There was none of that. Like sort of showboating, that sort of.
Because he maybe thought he wasn't winning. He had that blood. He was maybe losing some
I
rounds.
think the blood was for a head clash, wasn't it?
Aye, headbutt. I do like Sean, but I do think he's a bit two-faced with some things he says. He'll slag certain things, and then he'll cry if it happens to him. So you're like,
I didn't like that myself.
You need to
I've
go
got
both. You need to go both ways.
In Sean's defence, I think it should be Sean next because it's one apiece.
I do too.
Because obviously he won the crowd. He won the fight in the crowd.
Aye.
And then he obviously lost the title.
But then there's
Peaches
always
and dust.
the argument that like, look, it was a split decision. One of the judges thinks I won. So
I don't think Dana's too keen on it, to be fair.
Dana thought he won, didn't he?
he said
Strickland won.
that. Aye. He said I thought it was 2 each going into the 5th. And Sean Strickland won the 5th. And then he said, to beat the champ, you've got to fucking take it from him. You can't.
How, like, could you imagine winning a title, being as high as like, this is the greatest moment in my career, and then your boss is like, I don't think you win.
Aye, they had a video of him doing it in the press conference, and he goes, "Oh, what did Dana say?" And they went, "They thought Sean won," and he was like, "Oh," like, you can see it
I
just pure
know.
sucked the air out of me.
And that's the thing about this sport. Like, you can win a fight and take a lot of shit and a lot of fucking negativity for winning a fight in a sport.
I know.
You think about that any other sport where you're like football, they win, it doesn't matter how you won, did it?
Okay.
Like it doesn't, you were lucky there or that.
Can't go, you won on penalties, so you didn't actually win. No, you still fucking won.
You still won.
It's,
When it comes to MMA, you won, but what we're going to do
did
is
you win really?
the media are going to absolutely fucking rinse you.
Lucky triangle. All right,
Aye.
the technique to set up this triangle against a world-class competitor was luck.
I know.
All right.
And I've been training for this for like 10 years of my life. Luck.
Shite night for the Canadians though, 0-7.
Did Neil Magny, I see he came back for a fucking storm, man. He was getting done.
He was getting smoked. that
Neil
guy's-
Magny owes me money, mate. I bet against Neil Magny, fuck my coupon.
Did he?
Who did I have again? I had Duplessis, I had Lassie's fight. What's her name?
Penning? Is it?
Aye. And
That was fucking terrible.
it was wild.
Oh my god.
Did you watch the Arnold Allen?
Aye, what jink of the knees?
That's how I called it. I said that. I said the fight was going to go that way. I just thought it's Mulve. How'd you say his name?
Evilov.
Evilov. I just thought the guy's grappling's fucking impressive.
It's brilliant. He doesn't even look tired ever.
I know.
Until he got cut, really.
What's the score with the knees in Canada? Because is there rules that like
Ontario is different.
is it different? And is that why that was?
Was he?
So he had one hand in the ground and he need him twice there, and that's what cut Evilov. But they're saying they were legal, but I think they're legal in the province of
Aye.
Ontario or something.
But remember the referee comes in and tells you, and you can ask any question. And he always
surely the rule should be same globally.
Everywhere.
Aye.
I think it should just be just need them in the
some
heat.
state had different ones as well, didn't they?
Aye. Different ones have different rules. So some it's the fucking 2 doing, and then some they're like
weight bearing and that kind of shit.
aye, and some they're saying
I feel if you're playing about that game, you should be getting
could
needed.
ta-
You
if you're doing that,
that's
you
what-
take your chance.
That's like you can't tag me. I'm in my den.
Aye.
Wet keys. No, you're getting need in the heat, mate.
I agree with that. You're either working up or you're getting need in the heat. I agree. Even if it is weight
That's
bearing.
like you can't touch me and I'm safe.
Aye.
Safe.
Aye.
Like no, you're not. We're in a fight.
It's a fucking risky game to go playing, isn't it? Right, I'm going to try the 2 points they cut both.
And then
Do
like
you want
people
soccer
just
kicks
lift
back?
you up.
Want soccer kicks back?
Aye.
Aye.
Oh,
Agree.
aye.
Agree.
100%.
to the head.
Aye.
Like
Aye.
Where else?
no, but I mean, so like if you were standing up, you could do it to the
Punch
head.
somebody right in the jaw.
Aye.
Or
Aye,
the
aye.
temple.
Right.
Like it's not that bad a rule. If the guy's playing
It's as bad
Playing
as
that-
getting kicked
playing
in the
that
head.
game, I
with
just-
the
I just
shin.
miss playing football and I just want to like get my penalties back.
curl the top bag, the heat.
One have got the fucking knees to the head if you're doing. Front headlock, just fucking come through with the
that
knees.
happened to Mighty Mouse, didn't it? And he get done in with it. And he lost.
There's a few, you'll see it a few times on one. Guys getting just fucking right to the front of the head when they're front headlock position, and bump, 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 fights over. It's savage fucking shot. Like, even to the body, it's there.
See, we're talking about these promotions. If you got another promotion that you're like, I'd love to find this promotion. Like, remember back in the day, like Strike Force or Rising. Yeah,
Actually, I would like to fight for EFC in South Africa. I would like to fight in South Africa.
Elevation.
Just for the experience, not to like sign with the promotion. Everybody says one and all, but I'd maybe like to fight in South Africa or Japan.
I think Japan.
Never
would be
mind
cool.
the promotion. Just I'd like to travel and fight there. But EFCs, they used to do big things in South Africa, and just I'd like to go down there and fucking fight and struggle to breathe.
Aye. It's Elevation, the same. Talking about Elevation, I seen Chris Duncan was looking for sponsorship for.
I don't know, but put up a picture and it doesn't look like him.
I know, I thought the same, mate.
Shaved his head, eh?
It looks a bit.
No, just his face looks
Oh.
heavy beat up through the years he
He
walks.
was
Sparring hard out there.
he was looking for some sponsorship to take him to. He wants to go to Mexico City early, so that he can obviously
Bum raped.
acclimatise.
Get bum raped, man. He'll get sold, man. No problem.
I saw a video on today.
Like, what? He's just asking for
So
money to go?
he's looking for sponsorship so he can go out early to Mexico, because Mexico City's Elevation, and it definitely takes a wee bit out you fighting there. I fought Mexico City, got a victory, knockout.
You feel it?
No, it wasn't a knockout,
wasn't a
bastard.
sub. It was a knee to sub.
A knee. It's the first time I've ever actually dropped anybody with a strike. Boom.
It's a good feeling, though, isn't it?
Aye. It's first and last.
Well, in the cage anyway.
But I don't know if a couple of weeks makes a difference.
No.
I'm going to be honest. No,
I think you'd have to be out there.
He has been sleeping in the tent, though. I think I've
Has
seen
he?
him doing stuff like that in ATT.
well, that should be enough. But it's I think it's too little, too late. If you're no there than now and you've not been doing any elevation training, and I think it's too late, because you really want to be doing that for like 6 weeks plus.
That's quite a lot.
I know.
So that's what to get the benefit, you need that long, aye. I saw videos of him like he's out in the States and now with his family and stuff like
I
that.
think the American.
Aye,
I think
they
the
do
boys,
there.
the boys
nice.
fighting. The boys fighting through Mexico.
He's a banger, man.
So it's a
So
tough
he's
fight.
already got it fucking built
He's
in.
already got that.
Somebody's getting knocked out.
Aye.
Somebody's getting knocked out. I don't know if this MMA talk. I just spoke about MMA.
Had
for
enough?
about an hour.
Aye. Fed
we?
up it already.
Sorry, guys.
I know.
Usually a 5 minute, we've done about an hour of MMA.
That was a good weekend for MMA.
So, Mayor UFC 300's got announced today.
Aye,
We got a Holly Holm fight against Kayla Harrison.
Did she come to
Shoulders like
PFL?
boulders. Aye. Fucking
I seen it.
unit, man. She is a unit.
Is this a big announcement?
Aye, she's a big deal. She's Olympian and stuff like that.
Two double, eh?
I'm going to ask you,
goals.
Chris, again. Is this a big deal?
You bothered?
No, but her signing for the UFC is a big deal.
I think Holly Holm's a big deal.
No.
She's a boxing Hall of Famer.
Aye, fucking
In Australia?
20 years
And-
ago, man. When
and-
In Australia?
And put
She looks like an elephant's boss act.
Ended-
Mate. It's fucking wrinkly as fuck, man.
And a wee bit tan?
She honestly looks like an old like porn star.
ended Ronda
Like-
Rousey.
Aye.
She does have the old
But
porn
a
star
decade
look
ago.
about her. I know, mate. I'm just saying.
No, Kayla
I'm just
Harrison's
saying.
big time, mate.
Aye.
Aye. They
Did she
couldn't
beat
find-
Cyborg?
They couldn't. No, they
Couldn't
didn't
get the fight
didn't
to
win
happen.
that match. So she's a heavier weight though, and UFC don't do 145 anymore. So this fight's her first fight at 135. So Holly Holm maybe have a chance, but she's
Kayla's a big unit.
What
like.
is she?
is
What Olympian is she? What is she?
What's
What's her Olympic sport?
Judo.
Judo?
two golds.
in judo.
I bet she's smoking every kind of MMA and all. But she was fighting
She lost her last fight, I think.
Tomaticas. No, she won the last one, but she lost.
No, lost the one before it.
But
No.
it's the thing when you come to the UFC.
Aye, she won the tournament like what 3 times in a row, man. So she's
Aye, the $1 million
packing a bit of
tournament.
cheddar, man.
Good. She just kept winning it. But she trains
I'm
at,
sure Holly Holm will make it exciting.
does she not train at American Top Team? I think she does.
Aye,
Because she was talking shit about sparring with the guys and stuff like that before. I remember some videos
So she's
like
in sparring with the dudes?
that. Say she is.
Good on well.
Say she is.
They're bum boxing in the bedrooms as well.
She looks like one. She looks like a dude.
Is she a...
Dude, you like a lady. Did it.
Does she prefer women? Is she a gay woman, aye?
I don't know.
I think
Did you
she
say
is,
because
aye.
she looks like that?
And most female MMA fighters are.
She looks like a pegger.
Successful ones are. You think a pegger? Got to look at the pegger.
She looks like she's pegging.
She definitely had a cunt doing, that's for sure. She fucking big bicep.
Oh, brilliant.
She had some boys doing.
She's thick, bro. She's thick.
You're
Bad dancer. Hang on.
Lopez is on 300 and on her. Yeah, like that be Lopez guy.
Tiafimo.
Who's this Lopez?
You get it long hair. The UFC fighter. Always an exciting fight.
I know the one you're talking about.
He fights that Sadiq guy.
I did
Very
see
good
that.
fight.
He came through Contender, that boy.
I think both of them came through as Contender.
Aye, he's good.
That's a good
Was
fight,
Sadiq's last fight Barbosa?
Aye.
And he was beating Barbosa until he wasn't beating Barbosa.
Aye. Pretty much.
That's a good
And
fight.
then are they like we're waiting on a big name for 300, aren't we?
I think they've got
It's not going to be McGregor.
no. I
It's
think it's
not
got to
a
be
chance.
Tom.
He's not
somebody,
fighting on International Fight Week
or
now.
Leon. In fact, Tom and Leon will be on the Manchester card. I don't know.
That's if the Manchester card
Goes.
like
They're building the arena.
I know, but
The co-op.
it could be as simple as saying, right, we're only going to give you Tom for that card, or we're going to give you Evans, Lee Evans, Edwards for that fight. So you don't need both of them on the card.
Do you think Leon and Bilal's going to like? Well, I like the card. I love
It's
the card.
Leon. Listen, it's Leon.
But do you
He's the
think
champ.
that's what people got by? That's what we needed. That's the icing on
not
the cake.
300? 300 needs to be a biggie.
Aye. So what you thinking?
For 300?
Like,
or for
I think
Leon?
they're still
Bilal?
waiting. Surely the Harrison man at that isn't he the guy? You know,
I think it's going to be Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
He's been tested twice this month with the new anti-doping thing. I think they're going to clear him and they're going to go, can you do it?
I don't think.
Nah, I don't think so. Who does Conor fight? Chandler?
Chandler.
Nah.
There's no away
Then
issue.
you've got to put him above a couple of title fights. And a non-title
I
fight.
don't know. That's the problem, eh?
There you go. You're going to have 3 titles and then that fight.
And then him. Because
Can
he's
he do
not...
it? 'Cause he's
If I had to push the boat out, and I know you said he's not doing it, I'm going to say DDP and Adesanya 300. Because I've seen Adesanya like saying he's back to work or some shit.
Patience. That's, and he put up the post, patience. So maybe...
Because they're not going to do... Because they're saying Tom can't defend this interim belt, so they're not going to do Tom, or they're going to do Leon Bilal. And I don't... Who goes... What was the other title fights? The BMS?
Lee in it.
Holloway and Gaethje.
I don't know, man. Like Leon and Bilal at the top of that. I don't like Bilal at all. Can't listen to him. Can't stand
I
him.
think people will come out for Leon, though. Think? No?
I don't know.
And it's names. It's big fights you want for 300 in it.
For sure. He's big to us because we're in the circle of it, but if you were just like looking for something to do, would you buy a ticket to go and see Leon Bilal?
No, I wouldn't.
Probably not.
It makes sense to make that a UK fight. That for me, great UK card, but headlining 300.
Aye.
Well, especially if the fans have been waiting on McGregor, because that's what they're wanting.
But that's like you say, you can't put McGregor above the title fights. But maybe you can.
You couldn't have McGregor,
Fourth
then
end.
Max Holloway versus Gaethje, and then Zhang Wei Li versus.
No, what happened?
That's why they've kept that away from that for international week, because that'll sell itself. So Conor will probably fight in in July.
Well, they've said
fight
no. They've said no to fight week now. Dana White said he's not on that. That's just today.
It's got to be after that then. I mean, the guy's in a fight, a year fight camp.
What if you're Chandler?
Man, he's just been struggling along. Isn't he?
No, mate. It's like
He's
guys with the side salads.
300 fight week.
Guys with side salads, and they're like, "It's you, baby. It's you. I'm coming. It's me and you." She's still hanging in there.
His wife keeps wondering when the check's coming. When's the McGregor check coming? Soon. I'll have that money soon, don't you worry. Nah, you were saying that a year ago, bud.
Poor Mike. Poor Mike, yeah.
It's a shame.
But
Do you remember he nearly broke internet as well with like McGregor with doing that fucking wine thing and the laugh and like he's like 300 at middleweight and he's or welterweight. It's just talking shit.
Chandler's an entertainer, but let's be honest, like,
But he's training, he's in shape, he's a good fit, like he's an exciting fighter. It's a shame he's not getting big fights. And well, I'm sure he could get big fights, but Conor McGregor's obviously.
But he's waiting in that. But then what happens if Conor McGregor goes, "I'm not fighting you"?
That's
and
it. Fuck
Chandler's-
then.
and he can.
Aye, and it looks like he's done the side salad's just there waiting. Like, please,
I know.
please just pick me.
He's just going, fucking hell. I don't know. He's going to have to fight somebody. He can't
Because-
keep waiting.
Dennis Seaver. 2.
Oh,
But it could be the Diaz.
Could be, man.
he'd asked about it.
Aye, it could be.
Said he'd asked about it.
Wasn't he?
There will be a trilogy, and
So they bring Diaz, McGregor free for UFC 300.
why not?
Aye.
I'd
Could.
be in, mate. I'd be
Could,
like, aye.
But the same again. We
Unless
still
it-
have the same issue with the title fight.
I know. Unless I got to rock out Brock Lesnar like with Tom.
Brock and Tom.
I like that as well, though. I said to
What age is Brock? But
I said that to James the other night. I was like, what do you think? And he went, no chance whatsoever. I'm like, oh.
I was literally just reading that. Dana White said the guy's like nearly 50.
Got WrestleMania to worry about, man.
so's the Rock.
Oh, GSP Khabib, eh? That was the other one that started flying about, but that sounds made up, mate.
Aye, he shot them all down.
Aye.
Who's got the title? No, it would be Khabib versus
I don't want to know that shit.
Edwards. Edwards? Is that?
No.
No, he's middleweight, isn't he?
No, it's Islam.
Islam Makhachev.
He's
Oh,
the
it's
guy.
his lightweight.
But I think Khabib's a bit thick, you know, so he's
Is he?
he's not making lightweight, you know.
He's chilling.
Aye. As you would.
As you would.
As you
Having a
would.
nice time, eh? I saw that Zabit back in the gym. He was the best one, eh? Out of all them for Dagestan, he's the best one.
Zabit.
And he-
Oh,
what was
that's
wrong? What was wrong with him that he had to let something happen to him?
Some sort of brain issue. Did he go and become a doctor or something?
He's a doctor, aye. So fucking what do you name it me for? But aye.
That's
Oh,
important.
talking about doctors. So the book I've been reading is Last Action Hero. Remember I was telling you about it? It's
Aye,
all
aye.
about that. So
Put the Ripper in it.
the Ripper.
Last action hero.
Oh,
Schwarzenegger?
I get it. No, it's just all these guys. So Dolph Lundgren stories, absolutely amazing. So
Go on.
Dolph Lundgren.
For those who don't know, is
Ivan.
Ivan Drago.
Ivan
Aye.
Drago.
So he kind of fell into acting because he was being a security guard for Reese Jones, is it? It's like some actress that was in James Bond. And he was standing outside the door. The lassie took a shine to him. But the guy's got a doctorate in chemistry, and then she fell in love with this guy. Takes him to America. He ends up getting he's a cameo in James Bond, and he's just in the background. And then he goes and meets Rocky. He goes and meets Sylvester Stallone to be Ivan Drago.
What nationality is he?
Swedish.
He's because I was going to say
But
German.
let's be honest,
He's Russian.
he's a shit actor. What does he do good?
But he's also
Looks good. He dies.
Looks
Anybody
good.
can say
Well,
that.
that's it. That's what he said. He's only got like 2 lines in the
But
whole
what
movie.
else is he? I know he's been in all the Under Siege films and all, and the Expendables.
He wasn't
Right?
Expendables.
But he's the same guy.
Of
You know
course.
this.
Aye, I'm not putting him in Rushmore next to fucking. I'm not putting him in Rushmore next to fucking Brad Pitt.
All the
He's got
Expendables
part
are the
because
same
he's
guy.
a big unit.
Aye.
Handsome.
You say that about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
He can act.
You could say the same thing. Terminator 1, he's got 16 lines.
Aye, but do you believe he's a cyborg?
He's also a
Yes.
robot.
I do believe he's a robot. So
How dare you?
I never said he was bad.
Dolph Lundgren was in the new Aquaman. You know he was in that.
Is he?
Say no more.
I imagine he's played some shitty character.
The bad guy.
Some shitty bad guy. No, I think he might be like one of the actual Aquaman's mates.
The bad guy's dad.
But did you know for Kingway?
Bridget Nielsen.
Yes.
No, the whole
Did
story.
you know?
No, the whole story with this is
Who fucked her?
Bridget Nielsen was Sylvester Stallone took a shine to her,
was
and Big
insane.
Arnie stretched her.
Oh no!
But Big Arnie was way Big Arnie.
the weirdest tits ever.
So, but Sylvester Stallone got all. That's my woman, and became like she wasn't trusting her.
So Sly and Arnie were.
Aye, so Sly and Arnie. That's why the two of them have this hate relationship.
Because then somebody was supposed to have grassed Schwarzenegger to his wife.
Aye, that's
And
right.
Schwarzenegger thinks it was Stallone.
Aye.
And then
he
somebody leaked all Schwarzenegger's dad's fucking SS
Aye.
party membership and stuff, which was he had to do it anyway because he lived in Germany at that time.
And it
But
was part
sorry,
of the-
Austria.
it was
You
part
had
of
to
the
be.
police. It was part of the
Aye.
police, aye.
So leaked all his stuff, being like, Arnold's dad's a fucking Nazi. And Arnold was like, of course he was. He lived there at that time. He didn't have a choice.
And
So,
that, was that not right about the time when he was trying to become like president? President. Governor.
Aye, and then he had a heart operation or something, and Stallone came in and they sort of like buried the hatchet. And we're like,
Aye, he was burying one in it.
Aye.
Aye, Bridget Nielsen was meant to be like an absolute fucking babe back in the day. Sylvester Stallone phones up Eddie Murphy, getting Eddie Murphy shit because they were in Beverly Hills Cop 3, Beverly Hills Cop 2. Remember, she's firing the gun, and Eddie Murphy brings out the real gun, and boom, 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 boom. Legend Nielsen. So
Stallone phoned up Eddie Murphy and gave him shit,
saying, "You shag my wife," and he's like, "I never."
She's dead now. She's dead now.
I think so.
I think she is. I think she died a couple of years ago.
She became like
God rest those tits.
She became like she went from being this like pretty hot woman in the early 80s.
Imagine having Big Sly and Arnie fighting her.
That's mad.
And I knew it was like she was on Big Brother.
She was actually. Aye.
And then cunts are phoning up Eddie Murphy over it.
Poor Eddie Murphy's like
just minding his own business.
Did you not go with somebody else? Somebody famous?
Arnold Schwarzenegger and fucking
somebody else that was like recent to like Big Brother and stuff like that.
In that same circle.
Was it your man for the Chicago Bulls? No, did he?
Big Dennis Rodman?
Aye, did he?
I imagine Big Dennis would have.
Dennis was
in where? I think he was in where? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, fuck no.
You got anything up there, Mr. Rudder?
She did. Sorry, Bridget.
Aye, so Big Bridget was getting stretched.
Hoeing for the grave. Happens.
Any good names there?
No, she's still alive, but
Is she?
Oh, well,
Oh, fuck, sorry. No, I don't think she is.
Wait, didn't need to apologise.
She's not watching.
That's like one of the ones.
see, she's still alive. She's 60.
What's she look like now?
I thought she died, man. Recently.
Can I see a picture there?
Did I not do that with the dog whisperer guy? Would though, eh? Still would.
Aye, I would. Aye. Like her face is like no moving. Like you're putting in an effort, and her face is like
Heavily jizzed, I would say.
Well, that's when it's old and it's wrinkly. You know when your fingers get water.
Ollie home.
Oh, brilliant.
Dear, oh dear.
Sexist piece of shit.
I know.
Talking about being sexist, there's a documentary on Netflix, American something. What's it called?
The American Nightmare, I think.
I think it is. So I watched it. Right, it's 3 episodes. Second episode, I'm like, this motherfucker, and I'm going sexist over the girl. I'm like this.
I've only seen the first 2, by the way. You got to ruin this here.
No, I'll not ruin it. So the first episode is all about. So I'll tell you the story. This guy and his girlfriend are lying in bed in Southern California. Somebody breaks into their house with a light. So it's a group of guys breaking into the house. Light shining in her face. The guy makes his girlfriend tie him up in the bed. The girl gives him a sedative to put him to sleep, and then they mark out this wee area, and he's not allowed to leave this, and they're going to phone him for a ransom. The people set up a camera to watch the guy. The guy then phones the police, and then the guy then gets accused of it, right? Because the story just sounds so far fetched. And then he stole your car, and the wife's gone, and then the police go after this guy, like the boyfriend, and the boyfriend's like,
Is this based on a real thing?
no, it's a real thing. It's a documentary. It's one of these Netflix
Oh, so
documentaries.
right.
Next episode is another bit of the story, and I'm watching. I'm thinking, fucking bitch, man. And I'm going to stop talking about it.
She in on it?
I'm going to stop, because if I tell you anything about the second episode and the third episode, I'm going to waste it for
guess it.
everybody. Aye.
I'll watch it tonight.
But it's one of these ones where I was getting annoyed, and I'm like, fucking bitch, man, fucking cow. And then
Like when you'd watch Golden Balls.
Aye.
Remember that? Split or Steal.
Oh, that was brilliant.
You bastard! He's fucking stole!
So I'll just shut up about that. So we'll talk about
I'll
it
watch
next
that
week.
tonight. Watch that tonight. I went to watch Yellowstone last night. So I'm going through Prime and I seen South Park, Bigger, Longer, Uncut. I'm sitting with Lewis. I went, fuck it, we'll
Did
stick
you
that
put it
on.
on?
Oh, mate, he texted me today, called me an uncle fucker. I got about half an hour in and I was like, oh, I don't know.
Tremendous.
Oh,
ladies
it's so
don't.
good. It's so good. But aye.
I think the best is Randy. Randy comes into his own in the newer episodes. He's absolutely brilliant.
I've not watched any episodes for a while, to be fair. I'll need to get caught up on it. It's good. For a cartoon, it's fucking...
And you get away with it.
I know.
Do you like fish sticks? What are you, a gay fish? Do you like fish sticks? So that's all I've been watching. Watch that. Been watching shite.
I'm going to go with that tonight. I like a bit of that true crime.
Aye. Well, you're watching, you'll be like, you'll drop me a message, because it was my sister that told me to watch it, and I'd be messaging her, and then she's like, nah.
Is it as good as Making a Murderer?
I mean, are you wanting somebody tied up to bed and fucked? No.
It's well more fast paced because it's like 3 episodes in it.
So they've just got to
It's
get.
a roller coaster, man.
They've just got to get on with it.
True Detective's been good.
So she's.
I'm on that. I'm going to.
Jodie Foster getting fucked.
Is she?
Guess who Affy?
Holly Holm.
Christopher Eccleston, mate. And he's got the weirdest fucking accent in the world. I'm just
I
looking
want
at
to see Big Chrissy Eccleston.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
He's in Doctor Who and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I'm watching this. What's the Chris Eccleston? He's talking. I'm like, does he sound like him? And I'm like,
He's in it. Oh, I quite like him.
Shaggy.
He was a shite Doctor Who, but.
so it's this accent's ridiculous.
And is that an American accent?
It's, I can't describe it. You need to listen to it and just say like, he's fucked up. 2 seconds later, he's fucked. You know Jodie Foster, who like hunted
still hot?
Hannibal Lecter like 50 years ago. I think she's in her 70s, man, but she's getting railed. She's getting railed against the waffy big Chrissy Eck.
Is she? Is this consensual?
I hope not.
Aye. But
It's just TV.
See, in the first episode though, there's like a forced cream pie. Feel the other way, like the guy. He
gets held in.
She's not like the guy pull it, basically. Big black chick, man.
She's got a good guard.
She was ready to fucking play rubber guard, man. No, motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere.
We've all been there.
Mars goes that way, man.
In Big Black Kings.
This is the Halloween, man. I ain't getting you free candy. So,
I wonder how your podcast can get mainstream.
I know.
Episode 2 is good, mate. Very good.
What episode you up to?
There's only 2 episodes. It's every Monday in
Is it?
Sky Atlantic, guys.
Right, I'm in.
So Jodie Foster, you seen any other ones?
I have seen the first,
The
and I never
McConaughey
watched
one,
the
no?
second one because I was like, but I heard Vince Vaughn's brilliant in it.
Aye. They're all different anyway, so
Aye.
it's not like a thing you need to watch them all.
They're good.
But the first one's like the GOAT, fucking old TV. But Jodie Foster, it's good. It's good. It's in Alaska. Obviously, shit's gone down, so don't want to give too much away. But she was getting shagged in it, so I was just like, fuck. Why is my dick twitching for a 70-year-old woman? Not me.
Ham sometimes. Sometimes you see an older thing. Nah. No.
She doesn't look 70, but
Nah.
maybe
We see a picture there, don't you?
Mate, she
looks
hunted
80.
She hunted Hannibal Lecter and Silence of the Lambs and fucking.
she was also done a wee bit of fucking Freaky Friday. Body swap.
There you go.
She's 61.
60s.
You're fucking right, man. She does not. She does not look 60. If she was a mock the school run, Ross, would you give her
I'd
the
have
old,
to say good
would you
morning,
give her the old
yeah.
fucking Lecter vibes?
I'm going to walk to the shop after I drop the wee one. Oh, you walk to the shop?
So I finished 1883. I'm now on 1923.
So a lot of people are saying that's the best one.
So the two in this are Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren.
Helen Mirren. I've
So
seen
obviously,
I've seen the poster
It's
for
like,
that one.
so it's like a family tree kind of a. I've watched 2 episodes of that. It's just Harrison Ford's so old, man. It's like,
Mate, I watched James.
right, that's
I
Han
watched
Solo,
Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
See that new Indiana Jones? Absolutely dug.
You've been chucking out serious age hate.
What
today.
you didn't like the time travel?
Mate, I didn't even get to time travel. I turned it off because the lassie was annoying me.
Aye.
The girl was.
trying to sell her the ship. I know
I'm
she was
like,
annoying.
get her to fuck. But I do like Mads Mikkelsen.
Aye.
He's fucking brilliant.
Aye. He suits a Nazi, doesn't he?
Aye. He suits any sort of. He's like a
You
superstar.
would suit a Nazi.
No, that's neo-Nazi.
No. I don't believe in that nonsense.
Get these tunnels juice.
That's where Paul was last week. He wasn't actually in Vegas.
Did you see the videos?
I did, mate. Aye.
What's that all about?
Have you seen the ones with him, like,
see the
climbing-
Polish guy's just like, what he's doing and all, and he's like, trying to shoot at him.
You've seen them like climbing out the grates?
Aye.
And it's
And like
it's
just
fucking
fucking run.
Just bolting.
What's actually going on then? What are they doing it for? Like,
What are you looking at me for?
I don't know. You just,
You're the bear Jew.
you seem
I'm
to,
the resident Jew.
speak to somebody and
Aye.
speak to the rabbi.
Speak to the bros.
What's happening?
Tunnel Jews.
I don't
But they've been building them for years, eh? It's not a recent thing. It's like years
Nobody
apart.
knows,
Aye. Well, they know.
Nobody knows, but I don't think it's something good.
Maybe they're just fucking.
I don't think there's anybody ever came out a hole like that and it's been good.
What's
They're up to some good stuff down there.
What's doing them, but just tunnels.
See when he came out and just bolted.
Nasty
Aye.
gold.
Oh, it's
It was like
wild.
he was late for work.
Aye, and because the guy's
No,
got
like
the
the fact that
phone.
he was proper dressed. Like he wasn't fucking about in like all shitty clothes.
Aye.
He had like his wee
Wasn't he in
jacket,
workwear?
wee yarmulke.
His hat didn't even fucking move.
It looked like it was, see, because it was like a grilled drain. It looked
Aye.
like, how did he get out? It looked like he came through the slot. It looked weird as fuck, man. Is this a magic trick?
It's the next episode, part 3.
I want to know what's in them. What they doing in there?
Aye.
Because they're saying it could just be like a, with all the anti-Semitic hatred and stuff. It's just a safe place to go if anything was to happen. Like what though?
Like down a hole.
In the United
Maybe they're
States.
turtle fans.
Aye. He's got a skateboard in there.
Fuck knows.
Get pizza delivered.
In a suit.
Just putting the pizzas down the slot of the drains and all. Like, fuck. It's a guy with
The guy with a yarmulke.
It's cool, but
So-
I love a bit of that shit.
So, see, when I was in Auschwitz, one of the tunnel Jews basically asked me to take a photo of him right under the gates where it says that work.
Hard work brings freedom.
Yep, I knew you would know that.
So actually
he's
not
like-
the original sign. Do
he's
you know
like-
the original one was stolen?
Or the
What did
gates.
the original sign say?
Same thing.
Same thing.
Same thing, but it was stolen. They think some like sort of private collector had a couple of boys steal it. But that wasn't that long ago, but that's a replica of the sign.
So I went a couple of years ago, but it was like proper snowy and frosty and dead easy, quite eerie.
Derek Skillen's pictures, how good did they look in the
Aye.
snowy? Look cool.
Very, very similar. So,
Very cool.
So, as said, Jewish guy.
Was he Jewish? How did you know?
Because he had the full rig, man.
Right.
Like
He had the nose.
the hat, the beard, like one of the guys that ran out of the tunnel, right? So he's like, "Excuse me, can you take a photo?" I'm like, "No bother, man." So he goes under these gates. Right, remember it's busy, and he's just done. Like counting himself down. I'm like, "Hey, done." He went into mourning character, and I'm just like, look about. Like in my head, it was like, Jack and Victor, look at me mourning. Know what I mean?
Just take 10 selfies of yourself.
I've done that. I got a good one. Just walked away, man. Like,
Chuck
use yourself.
Oh, he's on his own.
Aye, man. Just, aye.
It's a fucking weird place, eh? Oh.
And it shows you like 1,000 Wayne's trainers. Like, look at all the baby trainers. Like, aye, great.
I know.
Like, you're getting paid for this. Like, this is a
What
goal,
about,
mate.
should they get rid of it?
Nah, definitely leave it.
History.
100%.
But there's so much shit happens in history.
True.
So
But-
what we just decide we're keeping this, but we're getting rid of everything else.
But they're making money off it, isn't it?
Aye.
Clearly.
So
Clearly.
they tell you it's free, but it's not free till after 4 o'clock.
Oh,
so if
the
you want to
Jews-
go in before, the Jews are not going to miss it.
The tour guides are getting paid somehow, you know what I mean?
Talking about, they're changing. This is not a conversation we would normally have, but they're changing the names of birds that are named after people.
Why?
What do you mean, birds like flying birds?
Don't know.
Animals?
Go and pull it up. It's like birds isn't. So maybe it was like the Ross Cooper eagle. So they're just. So I think there's some birds
Paris
named
hawk.
after. I think there's some birds named after people who are bad guys, and they're just like, rather than going through who's a good guy, who's a bad guy, they're renaming birds.
Like Robin Hitler.
Is this true?
Oh, here we
So
go.
about 70, 80 birds will be renamed. You can obviously get like
Give us an example.
so it says they're clouded by racism and misogyny.
They're a fucking bird.
So the blackbird's no longer the blackbird.
What colour is it like?
It's just bird.
Right, I get you now, I get you. Just on all
It's just a bird.
Right.
Brazil nuts in Brazil, they're just nuts.
What
I know.
about the...
Right, you got any good ones?
The only two I can see is the Wilson
Warbler.
and Wilson Snipe are both getting renamed.
Why?
Who's Wilson?
Wilson.
Well,
Tom Hanks's fucking football, volleyball or whatever.
they're
fucking
named after a Confederate.
So I.
So it's what to do with.
Boys will be boys.
So it's just another thing for some cunt to moan
To
about.
moan
Aye,
about.
so
Aye,
pretty much.
aye.
So that's what I'm meaning. Like, so we're changing bird names.
Like
Like,
150 years ago.
Like that fucking gimp that was interviewing Strickland. What about him? They're just like
He's gone there
go-
looking for trouble. That's the thing. These people.
no,
it's
but I like the
exactly-
fact that
Aye.
Strickland didn't back down. Like,
Why should he?
The Dana.
like,
No.
I'm in, bitch.
Dana's like free speech, brother.
He's like, I don't tell any of my fighters what to say. Like,
But that's people going specifically. Like he's went. just with that question, to cause trouble, to have like, and as he's getting a reaction, he's going,
But he's
fuck it, I'm
still
getting
got-
it.
he's still got what he
I've
wanted.
got him. I know.
He's still got what he
I've got him. It's fucking bullshit. I try and no feed into that stuff because it's just adding to it. Like I said about the blue, nobody gives a fuck. You've got blue. Nobody cares. And now it's like it was never really a thing in MMA though.
They wake up to be triggered every day. in
Aye.
life.
I know there is so many people like that.
It's like they want to get annoyed at somebody else's problems.
For
It
sure.
doesn't even
Not got enough of your own.
Aye, it
That's
doesn't even
why.
involve them.
So here's a perfect example. Winston Churchill,
What about him? Great guy.
good guy.
Stopped Europe. Saved Europe for fascism, mate. Great guy.
What about all the genocide they done in like Africa and India?
What about it? Which one? So what one are you picking? Because they're two continents. Well, India's a subcontinent. If you
So
know.
what you got to go for?
Well, he didn't cause the Indian one for sure. No chance whatsoever.
But he was still part of this.
Never did anything wrong in
So
India.
do you think there should be a statue? There should be because
Aye,
of the-
saved Europe
because
from
we could-
fascism. Aye. I think it's the...
But what we're saying is,
his good outweighs his bad.
Aye.
I think his bad outweighs his good.
You think so?
Who doesn't deserve a statue?
I'm not the guy that decides whose statue gets up there.
So I'd have
If you are, though.
I'd have to look more into the Africa stuff. I didn't know about that.
But it's
I know he was.
just-
I know he was around. I know he was taken prisoner during the Boer War and stuff. But I don't know about that. But I think he should definitely have a statue for his contribution to Europe.
I know what, but so are we just going to say, it's fine, we don't need to worry about his bad stuff because he did good?
No, definitely not.
And then
But
it's
no
like the-
person's all one thing.
True, but this is I'm playing devil's
No,
advocate
no,
here.
I like this type of
I am
thing.
not saying I think there should be statues of people for to commemorate the good that they've done,
He's a pretty impactful historical figure.
and we're not remembering the bad stuff, and I think that's what it is. It's like
Undoubtedly done a lot of bad.
them pulling down like the statues are like slave owners, racist guys, all this kind of stuff, but they've been put up there for positive things. So it'll be like
The Glasgow ones you're talking about as well, that they want to get rid of the eye. What's that boy's name again? I can't mind, but they want to get rid of it, but he'd made X amount off of tobacco and slaves and then reinvested into Glasgow, and that's how you've got fucking...
a good.
Maybe.
So we're
I
in
don't
this.
know.
We're in this world where it's like, so we should shut down. So we shouldn't shut down Auschwitz.
So would you say shouldn't you learn about it at all then?
I'm not saying we shouldn't learn about it.
Should just act like it never happened? Should we act like it did happen? Where does it go?
I don't know where the line is.
I
I,
know.
don't know where the line is. I think we need a guest with blue hair to.
I think history is fucking history.
Does it
Yes.
not act as a reminder that it should never happen again?
So
That's why they
I
keep
like
it.
it.
Aye.
like Auschwitz. Do you know what I heard?
No, I think it should be open.
Aye, I do. Aye.
I think the gas chamber should still be open for certain people.
Go to California, they are. They still kill you with a gas chamber in California. But I heard somebody the other day in the fucking gym changing room saying the Holocaust wasn't real. And I was like, mate, stop it.
So what was it, like a conspiracy?
Aye, saying the fucking Holocaust is made up and stuff like that. I was like, stop, mate.
Was
You
it,
can't-
was it one of your brothers with a swastika tattoo?
No, he's very, very different for me.
For fuck's sake.
Very different for me. So,
Right.
Anyway,
aye.
talking about swinging some dog poop last week. Did you hear the story about a guy shacking the board? I'll break it down for you.
Yes, please.
Go on.
Because you started with
So
swinging dog shit.
We'll say it's my friend, right? Goes back to a bird's gaff, right? Stays in a flat. He's busting for a shite. She's want to use a shower right away before they fucking start fucking or whatever. Right?
So it's like met her on a night out. To come
Oh
back.
my god!
But
He's coming.
There's only one bathroom. He kind of shit. She's out in the shower. She stays in a balcony like a flat. Right? He's took a plastic bag and he's shot in the bag, right? So he's out in the balcony like that. Just like we do every day with the dogs. Whoa! Goes miles into somebody's backyard. He's that result, man. She's came out, man. Boom. Down to that. Sucky, sucky, fucky, fucky. Having a ball, man. She's riding him. She's like, do you smell that? That's all good, man. Just keep going.
Carry on.
Keep
Don't stop
going.
now.
She's like, no, I smell shit. He's like, it's not me, no, that's all me. She puts the light on. See when he's just doing it. He sprays shit on the ceiling.
Oh fucking yes, man!
She's like, that wasn't me. So what's the name of it?
Who fucking else was it?
What's the name of it first came in when I jumped in the show?
It's fucking wise. Brilliant.
Oh, mate.
So sprayed the fucking.
So did the guy wipe his ass?
I would have just left, man. I would have.
It's probably time to go.
down the fucking balconies one at a time, man.
It's probably time to get out of here. I've heard a few like fucking a boy needing a pish, so he's fucking goes down on the bird but puts it aside the bed and pishes under the bed. I've heard the cunts doing that, kind of after nights out and that. Like, imagine just feeling so desperate for a piss. What am I going to do here? Just pissing under a lassie's bed who you've just met.
Yes. Oh, imagine the message you get for the next morning.
Why
Piss under my bed.
Why not just say, I haven't got a fucking toilet, I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Scumbags.
Dear, oh
mate.
dear,
We
man.
are scumbags. Guys are scumbags. A lassie wouldn't do that.
Oh, mate, I don't know.
You think so?
Fuck, aye.
Down Lothian Road.
What a place. Freeman Street or Lothian Road.
Fucking-
How good is Fremont Street though?
It's fucking cool, man.
If you want to party, just take a walk down there.
It's cool just taking a walk down it.
Then road
It's
turn, and then walk back up it. The wee parts are good as well though.
Aye.
just it's
You
a,
missed yourself, mate.
Oh no, don't.
just a nice, cheerful place, eh? People are fucking happy. It's having a good
People
time,
are
mate.
insane, man.
People are out their fucking dying.
Aye, but why
There's
not?
like a wee stage as well with some live music and stuff.
live
And that's
Was there no music there when we were there?
Aye, there's always music.
Aye.
There's always music, always a wee bit of dancing.
Aye, there was something
Cunts
there.
fucking
Zip lining.
zip line up.
Did you ever
above your
see?
head.
Did you ever see the fat lassie that gets stuck? I was in fucking.
Oh, aye, because it couldn't go in and
Aye,
she
it-
came out. Well,
And they had to. Somebody
How
had to
did they
fucking.
pull it?
No, no.
Hook on the stick.
No. Somebody had to shimmy out. It was fucking hilarious. So I was a little bit high, right? So first of all, I seen the lassie flying
Some
by,
fat
right?
fuck.
And so that made me laugh so much. The fact that she gets stuck there, I was like, that's fucking brilliant, right? So then this wee woman, right? She must have been like half the weight of the big fat lassie. So she has to fucking shimmy all the way down, right? So they're getting down.
fucking sliced the own cliffhanger.
Getting there wasn't an issue because there was a wee bit of weight, so it sort of pulled her down. But she had to
Was there a
hook
wee bit of weight?
She had to hook onto the lassie. Now, the lassie was a bit big, right?
Aye.
She was thick, and then this wee woman had to fucking hand over hand it up.
Oh, no.
But
Like a
everybody,
Royal Marine.
but what made it worse, was the British thing started. Everybody started getting in there and it started. "Hey!" But it honestly took her about 20 minutes to fucking.
Please tell me the-
handball this woman.
Please tell me the fat fuck actually helped.
Nah, she
Bet
just
she just lay like this.
She just lay there like
Like a fucking
Breathing heavy.
Fucking Asda. The frozen section.
So today's podcast we have insulted the Jews, the fats.
we said the Jews were
Tunnel
good.
Jews. We just say tunnel Jews.
They're up to no good down there.
Aye.
up to no good.
I think so. What are they doing?
It's like when you were in
Didn't
your
they
bedroom
do
too long
sums?
as a boy.
Hey, what's
What are
going
you
on
doing
in
in
that
that
room?
Couldn't they doing sums?
Open that door.
Just doing the maths and that.
What's happening in there?
Equations.
I always have a wee like. See now, obviously my son's getting that age.
You
yeah.
better chat the door.
I always have a wee shout out. Hey, Lewis. Hey, what's the? And I hear a bit of shuffling, and I'm like, I'm just coming in.
Right.
What are you up to in here? I'm just going to sleep.
It's an addiction, bro.
I know.
It's an addiction.
This is fucking. I was saying, what was I trying to find in his room the other day?
Oh, don't be looking.
And this is what I said. She was looking for something, and I can't even. It was something for school anyway. I was like, didn't he be looking in his fucking drawers? And she was like, why? I was like, you fucking pull an old mag or something. And I was like,
An old mag
Why
guy.
would you have a mag?
Why would you have a mag,
I
mate?
was like,
Come
"Cunt's
on.
got-" I don't know why I said that. I was like, why would he have a mag? The cunt's
He'll
got
have
a
crusty
phone.
drawers is what he'll have.
Then when you first fucking got the mags, mags were a different level, mate.
Aye. I had a wee stash under the old bed.
Aye. Just used to go up to like the fucking old railway line in Queensferry, there'd be mags chucked about the place. Ideal.
So I've 100% told the story before.
Aye. Still with us.
Aye.
Aye.
That's the best way.
So
That's how we all got there.
I'll tell you a disgusting story.
How disgusting before we start.
Is it more disgusting than shit in your wall?
It's sexual disgusting. So it's a different. Well, I'd say
Both.
that. Anyway,
Both us and the fans are in.
Fuck it, I'm in.
We're in.
so my mate's next door neighbour was a piece, right? She was an old dear, but she was hot as fuck. I actually seen her in Hamilton last week. She walked by me.
Still a piece. Still a dime.
She got
Still
Instagram?
was up.
She got
But she was English. They moved up to England. She had the family, blah, blah, blah. Right? But we used to have to watch their weigh-ins. They had 2 daughters. They were quite younger, but they went to bed and then we just partied in the house, right? But our was a piece. We were young guys. What do you think's coming next?
Nick or draw?
Aye.
Right in I'm with it.
Aye, right. Pure deviance, man.
Put him in my mouth.
What did we find? What did we find?
Surely you go into the washing basket. You don't go into the clean drawer.
Andy's mum's toy.
So what do you think we found?
Big dildo, mate.
Aye, big vibrator, but what else?
Yeah.
What we're talking
Mags,
about
DVDs.
Honors of her. Honors of porn. I'm talking this thick. The wee Chinese numbers, you know what I mean?
Oh, the discs.
I'm talking
Aye, aye,
honors.
aye.
So me and my mate, I'm going to call him out, but James, we're just like you take that one, you take that one. Right, so
One for me,
we get the
one for you.
big white fucking vibrator, right? So my mate,
In the gup.
so, I was like, smell that. James is I swear to God, it had like crusty bits.
Fuck off, man.
Right.
Crusty vibes.
So
Keep
get
that thing
second.
a wipe down, man. It's with the brown tide mark on the bottom, mate.
Crusty the clown. Crusty the clown. So we split on a porn, right? Then obviously realised we've just took son out of fucking tap drawer, not me. I stayed at the flats at this point, which was like
It's bad, mate.
I had a buzzer, right? So you had to buzz.
What,
you had to
what
buzz.
age were you?
Oh mate,
Like 12? 12, right?
So
Great age for it.
I had a buzzer, right? You had to buzz my house to get me. So I went in with this porn, right? I'm buzzing, man. I'm fucking buzzing at my tits out. I was an addict, man. And
You gotta let that go, mate.
within half an hour, man, he's in buzzing me like fucking. She's gone mental. She's got mental. She found that we'd been in her drawer and took her porn.
So she's came back for a night out, horny as fuck.
Aye.
Pull out the vibrator.
What
Went
to
to
put
put on her
a diva
favourite.
Wet, the vibrator was clearly wet through my mate's mouth. Crusty the clown bits all in it. Aye, then he's like, you'll need to give me back, man. I was like, take it. I was sharp. I said,
Cheap lad.
I'll take him. I'd turn hers anyway, man. Yes. So I bumped into that day, but
How you doing?
Hope she listens to the show.
Aye. Give a wee shout out, mate.
aye, Elizabeth.
Big Lizzie.
Oh, fucking yes, man.
Dear, dear. When you were a wee guy, though, this stuff was just fucking. What was to be done, Now you'd just be like, oh, mate, who cares? Take a bit to shock you, know, like, You know what I mean? Take a bit to shock you, know, You'd have to. I don't know what.
in the industry.
In anything. I don't know what I'd have to see to be like, I tell you what, that's a bit much.
I feel sorry for a laddie.
Aye, but even her, like, what would you have? What would you have to see to be like? Oh, do you know what? I don't know if I'm alright with that.
Animal shit.
Aye, fuck aye. That's
That was
for
quite a
sure.
bit when we were boys.
I know, but
so-
that's still fucking heavy rang.
Aye, you need to be hanging cunts for that.
I imagine a bird's like spreading herself while they get a horse in place.
An actual
to do
horse,
shafter. Like,
That's heavy fucked
You need
up.
to be low. Well, she must have owed a lot of money. Some sort of drug fucking problem. Set
She's
that
got
one up.
fucking
Aye, Tina. Aye, I've got the horse ready. Aye, right, cool. Know what I mean?
I mean, we went to a couple of shows in Amsterdam and the lassies were fucking gurning their faces off, just fucked at the sex shows and that. I was like,
Could have been drugged to fucking do it, man.
nah. Because, mate, you're putting coins in a fucking wall and looking through a slot.
Aye.
It's no went the way you'd hoped. You know what I mean? Your life's no went the way you'd hoped. Like, this is who I'm performing for. Like, I had dreams of fucking making it to Hollywood, getting out of Kiev. Here I'm in Amsterdam
Damn it.
with my fucking smashed lasagna, out my nut. What a shame. Poor lassie.
I love Amsterdam.
It's all right, eh?
Right there.
We should take a trip over there.
Aye,
Aye, mate.
let the
Get
boys
fucked.
go. Let the boys go. Follow mushrooms.
I do like the mushrooms.
Take it for there.
You don't?
No. Dark places.
We're in the canal. In the canal in a boat. Follow a mushroom.
I was lying at the side of the canal. I had to get fucking ate an edible and then went to her. I was like, this is fucking, they've sold as a dud here.
Still as a dud.
Sold as a dud here.
That's exactly what they do.
Smoked a couple of pre-rolls, fucked. Her and the boys had to come from behind the fucking till and he's got me by the feet and she's got me by the fucking armpits. Just laid me outside. Left me. She sat with me. At least it was like the middle of the day. It wasn't the night time.
life. Good
Ken, what a day. What a birthday.
What a fucking ride.
So, I don't know. What about this smelling salts scene? And they put, did you know that? You see it?
No.
You want me to order some? Bring them next week.
So,
What is it? Just smell?
Just salt.
so
sorry.
aye. So Rogan does the fight companion, him, Brendan,
Strong ones will fuck
Joey,
you up, like.
and Eddie Bravo, right? So the pass about the smelling salts, but you can only put it to there. But Joey's like fucking reeling. But then they put fucking, was it the Blade theme song?
Is it like Operation Blade?
Operation Blade, aye.
Is it Operation Blade?
It is, aye.
Public
domain.
And they're all but they're passing us about, mate. It's the funniest thing ever, man.
So does the salts just keep you awake?
Aye.
It doesn't actually get
I'll
fucked
order
up?
some, bring them next week.
That's horrible. Horrible.
They're
man.
strong, like no like the ones you buy in your local paper shop. The
But, like,
gold one you used to.
So like poppers?
Aye.
But you
Poppers?
sometimes you just need a wee whiff here, and that's it. Where you're like, oh. But
I think they do.
Joey Diaz like, dude, honestly, his nose is fucked through fucking coke probably. But
Right, so
Aye, he's
did
not
you
going to have
see-
any.
Did you see Joey
They
Diaz?
actually put the tune on though. That wasn't like an edit. They actually
Aye,
put
that's
that
them,
tune
aye,
on.
aye.
They're like a pure like. The
Did you see Joey Diaz rocking the Anaconda hard rounds?
hard rounds? Aye.
The hoodies. It's pretty cool, isn't it?
He uses the knee braces as well.
It just shows you how big Anaconda's getting. And it's obviously all the products they're releasing, and it's an issue which is quite prevalent in our sport of jiu-jitsu and MMA, and Anaconda's seen an opportunity to fix it. So it's pretty cool seeing Joey Diaz rocking that hard rounds hoodie.
Very.
And obviously we're over the moon the fact that they're still sponsoring our podcast and still helping us live our dream, as well as keeping us active in the world of mixed martial arts.
As we get a bit older, it's definitely important to start taking care of your joints, knees, wrists, shoulders.
I think when you join any sort of martial arts or jiu-jitsu, you're going to get injured. I don't think anybody's ever joined it and never been injured.
Do you remember we had a title fight and you blew my ankle out?
I didn't blow your ankle out.
Remember it get caught in between
Aye,
the
I
cage and then
remember
you
it.
twist it. It was like, God damn it. Back in the day, if we had some Anaconda,
I think that's the only time I
ankle
ever
brace.
hurt you though.
Aye.
Let's
I
be
don't.
honest. You injured me a lot.
Aye, apologies. But Anaconda, I've obviously got an ankle brace for that. So that fight possibly could have went ahead if we had some Anaconda back in the day. But as I
else they
said,
got?
I'm over the moon the fact that we've got a sponsor that we actually use.
What else they got?
The rash guards. Do you know what I really want to try? I do want to try the shoulder. I just need somebody to blow my shoulder out so I can try it, because there's just to wear it to look cool, like you're in Mortal Kombat, like you're like one of the bad guys. But they've also got like a deal on at the moment. haven't they?
They're doing any 2 products, 2 for $59, and you can put in leather 10 as a discount code for 10% off.
There you go.
Plus, you can get the hard rounds hoodie that Joey Diaz was actually wearing that we've got one as well.
We've got-
So.
And then they've obviously got rash guards, they've got the Spanx, the shorts, they've got, you name it, they've got covered for you.
I think they've got some new gear coming out as well. So keep your eyes posted for that.
We do need to get a leathered boys rash guard.
Aye.
We need to get an Anaconda leathered boys rash guard. Who knows what the future brings? But we are so proud to have them as part of your sponsorship. So, guys, if you can support them as well as supporting us, then go ahead and do it. And as we said, check the link in the bio to go directly to the website and use the code.
Leather 10.
Keep it Anaconda, baby.
I dropped a winner the day for our first day at play school.
I saw the coat hanger.
So right, I'm just going to say this: Waynes are bastards, man. See if they're not your Waynes, and like they're pure angry and attack. I hate them. Like I know that sounds.
Did you have tears this morning?
No,
Good.
because
Big first
she
day, though.
fucking like. As I say, she'll mingle with anybody. If there's toys there or a sandpit there, she'll away with her. Like, aye, judo hen. I had to actually go and see her, but there was already a Wayne fucking kicking off and just hitting people and smashing. I'm just like, right, I'll go. As soon as I went and looked the door, I felt I heard my daughter screaming, like greeting. I'm just like, that wee fucker done something to her already.
You get a
I'm
wee
talking
banjo
one
at fucking
second.
5-year-old.
But then you get a report message sent to you, like text message saying there's an incident. So instantly I'm shit myself. It was a scratch. She had a scratch down her eye. But I think she was playing in the corner with the toys and it happened. I'm like, see if that happened the second I left. I'm not picking it up today because they're here. But then there was another Wayne and he was just tearing the place apart. I'm just like,
We dickheads.
why are Wayne's like that? I
Because
know-
they're no socialised, mate.
I know.
'Cause they're-
We dickheads.
but surely it clearly comes to the parents though.
Yep.
So
So my missus works with these kids, so I know.
I know it's sometimes it's not the Wayne's fault, man, but
No, it's no.
I feel like when you're sitting there and like you're enjoying yourself and then you get this Wayne just fucking interrupting stuff. You're just like, well, shut that. Where's your ma? Where are these cunts?
Still lying on their couch,
wait,
mate,
wait.
fucking scrolling. That's why kids are like that. It's brutal. Obviously, you spend a lot of time with your kids. You spend a lot of time with your kids. I spend a lot of time with my kids. But loads of these kids, mate, they're just fucking binned off.
See if I seen the Wayne like hit my daughter with like just say an iPad or proceed, I'd wait for their parents
Oh, mate, I've pulled
in
parents
the car
up.
park and just say, "Right, listen, we've got an issue here. Ma, you take your Wayne away. Dad, give me up."
Are you the real dad, biological dad?
Aye.
This can't happen again. I mean, that's just the way I feel. So
It
maybe I
has.
shouldn't go to
It does
pick her up
happen.
or drop her off.
She's told me about it happening, and she says once one of the dads came in and fucking, such and such as dad threatened me, and she was like, well, fucking, that's your fault, isn't it? She's like, it happened in the car park,
I
so
both
shut
agree
it.
and disagree with this because it's part of
Grown up.
Aye, children's children.
Aye.
Have you ever had, yours is a bit older, have you ever had any incidents like that? Where you have to maybe have a word with somebody?
Have you been involved in an accident that is not your fault? Would you like a courtesy car, your whole claim? Would you like to take the hassle of dealing with all the insurance? Would you like all these things? Why not hit up G4 Claims, who will do all that for you? Take the easy step and just hit the link in the bio, or Ross,
It's 01698 767 172
or
notatfaultclaim.com.
it makes sense to hit up G4 Claims. Take the stress. It's January. The last thing you might be doing is messing about with dealing with insurance companies. Let these lasses do it out front. Keep it G4. No, I've not. There is. My daughter did get sat next to some wee fucking mutant. And so because my daughter's a nice kid, what they would do is, if you're a wee dick, they'll sit a nice kid next to you. But then he was being a wee dick to my daughter, and then she's no enjoying that particular fucking
Older daughter or younger?
Younger. So we phone up the school and be like, listen,
Get him
the
to
teachers
fuck.
moved him, and I was like, so what, you're punishing my kid? Like, this wee fucking scrote shouldn't be in mainstream education. It's clearly obvious that he shouldn't be in mainstream education. And they eventually moved her because I was like, no, you're not going to fucking put my daughter, you're not going to make my daughter feel like not enjoying school because she enjoys school because some fucking wee scud book.
But going to school, I've then known you're sitting beside this.
And then there is that point where I was like,
Starting
right,
looking forward to
I'll
it.
go and speak to her dad. So like, I get it because
But you were also a teacher and you dealt
but
with
we're alpha, and we,
dealt with
but
kids as
we're like the easiest way for us to deal with it. Where's your dad, wee man?
Aye.
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
I'm going to drag him out in the front garden and cut his fucking hands off.
I'm going to fucking bite his nose off.
Got
Aye.
candles in between his toes and light them.
Well, I tell you the one I had to fucking... My son got bother, and I was like, I need bother. Up to football pitches now. Which one is it? Wee man, show me where he stays. I don't want to say the rest of the story because obviously, but it never happened again.
Aye.
So there's one. You're right though. It is shit because now my son goes like, all right, if fucking somebody bothers me, I'll just say to my dad, and he'll go over to their house and fucking smoke their old man. So
I'd just be making fucking this.
but
Get
I
your gloves, get your gloves, Papa.
But
Let's
that's
go.
You're showing up UFC gloves, UFC shorts, full boon out of your fights. Ding dong.
Aye, but it's still that thing when they sprawl, mate. We spoke about it
it's gonna
earlier.
have to carry-
When they sprawl in your fucking shot a double.
I still think these bully kids, they've got bully parents, and
It's the mentality of them.
aye, that's what it is. It feeds all the way down, doesn't it? Learn behaviour.
Social cognitive behaviour theory. So it's an actual theory. You're a product of your environment.
Aye.
If you come for a
It's worse now with social media as well, but because when we were at school,
I think it's better.
you just fucked off him, and that was it. Now you don't get away with it.
No, because say somebody's giving Paul's daughter a hard time, somebody's going to go, do you know who her fucking dad is? When we were young, we'd I had to give a fuck who her dad is. Well, he's going to look on Instagram now and go, right.
YouTube.
I'm going
Maybe
if see my older daughter, my daughter goes to high school, she's having an issue. Aye, I would
100%. It's your job. It's your job.
No, but there's like lines where I'm like, right, how bad is it? Is it just somebody said you stink a pish? Because we've all been there. How many people you called a pishy bastard, Chris, in school?
No, but Specky or no offense, Ginger go at
Ginger was big when I was young, like.
You just read dicks,
Aye.
basically.
Aye. So there needs to be that sort of thing where if it's bullying,
If it crosses
then-
to violence,
aye.
I'm in
Aye,
war.
I'm in.
Or if it's every day.
Aye.
I'm in. But if it's just like, you stink a pish because you're a wee boy and that's what wee boys do. But if you're literally just a wee dick, then I'm going to see your dad.
Aye.
And if it's your ma, I'm going to stretch your arse.
I had to go to a door once and it was just the mum. No dad. And I was like, can I speak to the man of the house? And she was like, there's no man of the house here.
Was she a fucking growler?
Please
Rough
tell me
as
he
fuck.
says thought so or something. That makes sense.
I was like, well, surely. It's a shame because it was like an old boy, like obviously the grandparents stayed there. And
You get after the old boy, yeah, you fucking do.
the granddad
I still take him, did.
still couldn't get
Still couldn't finish it.
You ever seen that one with the old boy and he fucking knocks the young cunt with a ponytail out?
In the ring?
Aye. But no, I had to go to the door and it was like, as soon as I said, is this the boy's name's house? The old guy just fucking turned round, walked in, and the mum came straight out. So straight away you're like, this obviously happens all the time. And it's the same thing with these kids, mate. They've just shitty dads, shitty mums, didn't give a fuck. Police are always there, nothing happens. So they're just always going to be scum. There's no hope.
How do you help that wee boy?
Can't he fix him? He's fucked.
You can.
Do you strike him?
No.
Strike him.
Strike
him.
Strike down.
Well,
And I will become stronger.
I think once you're 16 and you can enter the world of work, like, I don't know if when you started working, you probably saw fucking guys scrapping at work and
Taking a
stuff like
hiding,
that.
you need to take a hiding, don't you?
If you worked on building sites or any lab, like you would see apprentices getting into it with cunts or maybe getting cracked or...
Did I tell you, I'm not sure if I did. I worked, it was a summer job, must have been about 15. I worked with my brother.
I'm not told this one. no.
Construction?
No, it was, he used to build like roof trusses and that kind of stuff, right? So it was like, and I was just a wee guy, right? And I would go and pick up the fucking, they used to have these like big metal plates and they'd loads of nails on them. And it was coming to like, I think my brother was doing night shift and I had been working. And this guy was an older guy, right? So I was 15, he must have been in his mid-20s, right? Just an absolute dick. I went, fuck it. So I just went for him and just fucking nailed him.
Are you rolling
Like, because he was just being a bully. And then it was like, right, when's enough? And fuck, you're getting it. So I ended up scrapping with him.
I'm all for it.
So they used to have like,
Where are you rolling about the gravel, not?
no, it was in a like a workshop. So it was like, they used to have like these steps. So they would build everything up on like, it was like a big massive table. So it was huge, right? Fuck it, let's go for it. And because it wasn't even like a square up. I just went, fuck it, let's go for it.
Just
So
had enough.
I just tipped you over.
like at what point, I'm a 15-year-old guy and you're being a prick. So I went for him and then we roll off the bench onto the flare and the two of us are rolling. I get sacked, right? Because what they said to me was,
it's easy to take you though, eh?
they were like, this guy's real job. You're just a summer
Wee
worker.
fella.
And I was like, that's fine. So I ended up walking home. It took me about 15 minutes to get home. And the worst thing I had today was going to speak to my brother. And I was like, I've been sacked. And he's like, what the fuck? So my brother goes through and he's like, where the fuck you been sacked for? And I was like, I can't remember the guy's name.
I bet you liked it though.
And then he was like, it makes sense.
Aye.
Makes sense. And I was like, there's no fucking way I'm letting a grown man
I agree.
be a wanker to me. And like,
Did you give him some licks?
Aye, it was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was that one. I got a couple of fucking slappers and then we hit the deck
punches.
Aye, like is that right? And then I fucking nailed him. I hit him with one good punch, and then the other one was like a slap to the like a wee fist slapper. And then we started tussling, and then we rolled to the
Good,
floor. But it was full of guys who just hated life.
Aye.
But that's like
They've been cunts their whole life.
Mate, they'll still be there doing the same
Doing the exact same thing. picking
Still
wee
being
guys.
horrible to people because that's all they've done. They've been horrible to people their whole
There'll
life.
be somebody who'll be like, remember that wee boy that dusted you?
Aye. Well, that's the first thing you'd say.
I was 15, but I wasn't wee. I was quite a tall guy, so it was like, remember that 15-year-old that fucking dusted you that summer?
Oh, mate, we date every Friday, Saturday night at my work. Like, that wee guy just done you there. See when you tried to take that boy out and he just fucking done you. Like, just date non-stop. It is part of growing up. Like, I didn't want to jump in for my kids at every opportunity.
Aye.
But if I go,
There needs to be a line.
this has crossed the line now, I'm dating son about that. I was just want him left
So
alone.
what I'm going to say is, Chris, 5-year-old daughter probably doesn't need you in there fucking laying the smackdown. 2-year-old daughter doesn't need you in doing the smackdown.
You're not wrong though. A lot of the staff in these places, they're just fucking, they've geed up as well.
I know. And like, you're dealing with a wee dick every day. And
Probably loads.
Aye, and it's not about, right, I know if I'm going to say anything, then I'm going to have to deal with this tomorrow, I'm going to have to deal with it tomorrow. It's the exact same thing every single day. It's going to be your daughter one day, somebody else's. I'm going to speak to the parents, and the parents aren't going to do fucking jack shit.
Yeah.
Do you ever have it though when you saw people, like when you're teaching, just go, this one's a write-off?
Aye. So
Did you believe everybody could be helped?
I used to have classes where it was just full of kids who are just like,
Aye.
nobody's going to deal with them. I used to have some really nice kids who, like, oh, he's a fucking nightmare. He's a nightmare. But see, when like actually give them a wee bit of time, they were actually brand new. Because I was probably in that I was probably like that myself. Think about yourself as a kid, Chris.
I know.
Like, sometimes you just need a cuddle, and it's like, you're all right, wee man.
You just need a bit of a blueprint, I think.
Aye.
Just like, look,
A positive adult role model.
keep doing it this way, and this is what happens. And everybody you know, this is what's happened to them.
How many positive adult male role models are in your life? Your papa was definitely one.
Just one.
Just one?
Just one.
What about yourself?
Probably none.
But these are the guys you look up to, aren't they? So you know how to conduct yourself because you're like, what would my papa do in this situation?
Yeah. I probably had no idea how to behave at all until maybe like 22, 23. Before I was like around gyms, fucking working pubs and nightclubs.
But then
just had no idea.
That's a great place. Like, see if you're part of like a martial arts gym. It's a great place to learn how to conduct yourself.
Aye, because the real consequences are somebody's sick of your piss and just gives you a fucking doing.
Definitely matures you.
Aye.
Think about the wee guy you're dealing with.
Aye.
Like, I know he's got a dad and he's got a mum, but you're a positive role model in that kid's life.
Aye.
And the way you conduct yourself around him is the way he's going to conduct himself.
So I've been coaching a couple of young boys, and one of them, the mother sent me like,
Is this Noah?
no, I've got a man called Cullen, and the more sent me a message yesterday. The wee man watching the podcast, and and he's young.
What age?
What age?
I want to say 12.
Oh.
And I'm just like, right away, I'm like, listen, that maybe no be for his ears. He's like, no, he's laughing and all. And I'm like,
I'm sure he is.
I don't know how he knows about some of the stuff he's taught about and all that. And I'm just like just don't watch your back catalogue.
You go away looking in the neighbour's drawers now after this.
It's always to look at your monsters.
My son and his pals are right at the right age.
Are they
They're all
watching the
12, they're
podcast?
12, 13. Aye.
Are you listening
That's
to it?
the TikToks. It's all TikTok. That's all you get, just bump, because they're all ADHD'd out their fucking nut. So
We're just pieces of shit.
Nah.
Let's be honest.
they wish I was their dad, mate. They wish we were their dads. You know what I mean?
Possibly could be.
Hey, fucking, I see your mother driving up and down the street, boy.
So, guys, I think that's probably the podcast. We've had a good time.
Aye.
We definitely spoke too much MMA, but